Hi Year 2 and welcome to your maths lesson for today. Okay boys and girls, before we get started we're going to do our wider thinking challenge, and we've got a question on the board here. It says, would you rather live in a hot place or a cold place? So in a moment I'd like you to pause the video and think about your answer, but as always I need a reason. Okay, give the video a pause and see where you would rather live and think about why. Okay then boys and girls, I wonder what you came up with. I can't decide actually. I think I'd like to live in a cold place, so if I was cold I could put something on to warm up. But if I was in a hot place, I don't know how I would cool down unless I had some kind of fan with me. Well done, good thinking boys and girls. Right, we're going to move on to our maths lesson now. And here is the maths master. And he's the master because he knows everything about maths and he uses that to solve problems. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to solve some problems. So we have a 100 number square here that you've been using in class. And your challenge today is to count in twos. So if we go along our number line, normally we would count 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're not going to do that. We're going to jump along 2 each time. And we're going to do it from here to the end of our 10. Are we ready? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Why don't you pause the video and see if you can jump along the number line? Well done. Okay, I've got some challenges for you now. We have some numbers that ascend in twos. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I would like you to use the book that was in your pack to write down the numbers that would come next. See how many you can get. Pause the video, give yourselves 1 minute and see how many you can get. Okay, should we review and see what we should have? Okay, we should have 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Well done. Now we're getting into the swing of it. Let's try another. Okay, we have our numbers at the top. We're going to pause the video, read them and see which numbers come next if we are counting in twos. Okay, how did you get on with that one? Let's have a look. We should have had 36, 38, 40, 42 and 44. We do a little bit better that time. These are really big numbers. Let's have another go. Our numbers are 30, 32, 34, 36 and 38. Pause the video, see how many of the next numbers you can get while counting in twos. Okay, let's have a look at what we should have had. 40, 42, 44, 46 and 48. Well done boys and girls. I think we're getting into the swing of it a bit now. Okay, here's the next string of numbers. 44, 46, 48, 50 and 52. Pause the video. Take your time, see how many more you can get. Okay, let's have a look at what we should have had. Of course, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62. Wow. Okay, here are our next pattern of numbers. 82, 84, 86, 88, 90. Pause the video. What's going to come next? How many can you get? Okay, let's have a look. 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. You've reached the end of the 100 number square there now. Okay, boys and girls, let's give it another go. We've got 58, 60, 62, 64, 66. Pause the video. What will come next? Let's have a look what we should have had. 68, 70, 72, 74 and 76. Well done boys and girls. Okay, now I think you've got the hang of that now because you've done lots of practice with some big numbers. Now we're going to try something slightly more challenging. Instead of counting up in twos, we're going to count backwards in twos. So let's see if you can spot this pattern. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12. So instead of going up, it's actually going backwards. See if you can pause the video, see what numbers would come next. Okay, let's have a look at what we should have had, of course, because we ended at 12, 2 less than 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Well done, boys and girls. We've got one more challenge before we end today's really tricky maths lesson. Again, we are counting backwards in twos. Here we go. 34, 32, 30, 28, 26. What would come next? This is the last challenge, boys and girls. See how hard you can work. Pause the video. And let's see what the answer should have been. 24, 22, 20, 18, 16. Wow. That was some really tricky maths work, boys and girls. And just like the maths master, you are solving problems. Keep practicing your counting up in twos and counting backwards in twos. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, boys and girls.